Welcome back to Legacy Truths. Today we're going to be speaking about the gold fix. Who sets the price of gold? Is it a bunch of people? A bunch of countries? How do we know from day to day the price of gold? The fix is in. The fix is still in and gets fixed twice a day by the London Metal Exchange. A very small group of people get together twice a day to tell the entire earth what the price of gold will be at that moment in time. That's right, folks. Right there in the heart of London, still controlling our money from even before we gained our independence. September 12th, 2019 marks a century of the first London gold price auction, now known as the ʻleɡəsē gold price. To mark this momentous occasion, we are planning a series of celebratory events during 2019, they tell us. This is right off their website, people, and they even boast today, ʻleɡəsē gold price continues to be set in London and remains the international benchmark price for the gold market. Over the years, it has evolved and modernized. One of the most significant changes came the 1st of April 1968 when the price changed from UK sterling to US dollars and moved twice a day to reflect the growth of the US market. Are we still subjected to the crown? Why is it that London, and only a handful of people in London, set the world's gold prices? And let's face it, precious metals, dealing with silver, palladium, and other precious metals twice a day. And no other country, no other people, just a small handful of people in London. Why are they only operating in the precious metals or the bullion market? Why are they the only people who set these prices twice a day? The whole entire earth has to now trade, sell, and buy based on what these people say. And do they buy and sell before they tell us? It seems rigged, seems fixed. Like we said, the fix is still in. These people have been running the market for years. And now they're losing control. We see the Federal Reserve in not only our country, but other countries starting to raise the rates, starting to play with the market, still based on these people's assumption of their twice-a-day gold fixing. Let's break this down just a little bit more. There's not just the Bank of London, there's not just the London bullion market for precious metals. There is a multitude of participating bullion banks that wait to take their cue from the London precious metals market when they give their fix twice a day. So the participating bullion banks will be acting both on their own behalf and for those customers of theirs who have issued limit orders for them to trade at the London gold fixed price. No one, hypothetically, knows what the gold fix will be before it is declared, except obviously for those people, a small handful of people who will be declaring it. The gold fix establishes the price at which the gross amount of gold to buy orders matches the gross amount of gold to sell orders across all the participating banks. That would pretty much be most banks, if not all banks, across God's created earth. The gold fix chairman will start the fixing process by declaring a price, usually very near to the ongoing spot market gold price. Assuming this price, the participant banks aggregate all the limit orders they have received, both buyers and sells, and declares the chairman and the net equity of the gold they will buy or sell at the proposed price. If the net effect across all the participating banks is in balance, then the price will become the current London gold fix price. More commonly, the buyers and sellers are not immediately in balance. Then the chairman will adjust the proposed price upwards if there are too many buyers, or downwards if there are too many sellers. An upwards adjustment for the chair will cause the prospective price to exceed some of the purchase order limits, which causes those orders to drop out of the pool and has the effect of reducing demand. And the prospective price to exceed some of the sales order limits, which causes those orders to come into the pool and has an effect on the increasing supply. Let's look at the downwards price adjustment from the chair. What will that cause? Well, the prospective price to drop below some of the purchase order limits will cause those orders to be included in the pool and has an effect on increasing demand. Remember, upward pricing reduces demands, downward pricing increases demand, and the prospective price to drop below the same of the sales order limits, which causes those orders to drop out of the pool and has an effect of decreasing supply. So we can see that this is a finite process, that a small group of people get together and the chairman declares. Does the chairman hold gold? Does the people who are fixing the price, do they have quote unquote a dog in the race when it comes to owning gold? Normally it's a 10 or a 15-minute process, but this can take up to a half an hour. Remember, it gets twice fixed a day. Now, the longest fixing actually took place back in 19th of October 1987, which was Black Monday, right? The London gold fix took 2 hours and 15 minutes to reach an agreement that day. That was the day when the U.S. stock market dropped 23% of its value. Did you catch that? The London gold fix took 2 hours and 15 minutes on October 19th of 1987 to reach an agreement for the morning or AM fix. That day was when the U.S. stock market dropped 23% of its value. It didn't drop 23% of trading because people stopped trading as much. It dropped of its value. Gold fixing requires you to wait for your price. This article written 4 days ago, J.P. Morgan metals traders accused of manipulating prices. 3 J.P. Morgan Chase traders were accused by the Justice Department on Monday of masterminding a massive 8-year scheme to manipulate internally markets for precious metals like gold and silver. From 2008 to 2016, Michael Nowak, Greg Smith, and Christopher Jordan were involved in placing thousands of scam orders into the precious metals markets in order to trick the rival traders into buying or selling with them, or according to the criminal indictment from the DOJ. The traders used an illegal tactic called spoofing, where they flooded markets with a mix of real and false orders to buy and sell future contracts on the metals in order to give false impressions about the true supply and demand, according to the indictment. For instance, on May 27, 2008, at 8:30 a.m., Smith of Scarsdale, New York, placed an order to sell 7 silver future contracts for $17.57, according to the indictment. 12 seconds later, Smith put out a fake order to buy 91 contracts at 1 or 2 pennies lower, making it look like the price of metal was heading down and his real offer was a good deal, the DOJ alleges. 3 seconds later, the real order was fulfilled, according to the indictment. Nowak, 45, and Smith, 55, are still employed at the bank but are reportedly on leave. Jordan, 47, left the bank in 2009. This is truly regrettable, and the DOJ decided to go forward with this prosecution of Mike Nowak, who has done nothing wrong. Nowak's lawyers, David Meiser and Jocelyn Strober, told the Post statement, "We look forward to representing him in trial." See, this, you guys, this is just crazy. Understand that our sense of worth and value doesn't come from man, but it comes from the Almighty Creator. Money is merely a tool used for good or evil. We all need it. We all have to use it to pay bills, to buy food, to take care of our families, but it doesn't have to motivate and dictate or direct how you live your life. Everything in life is somehow manipulated. Either you manipulate it to your better or for your comfort, or somebody else is manipulating it around you. I want you guys to be aware that no matter what currency based we are on, unless it is truly run by the people, it will always be run by a small handful of private, secret individuals running your life. I'd like to thank you. Please share, subscribe, share this video, get it out to you. I appreciate it. I'll keep on making more. Definitely God bless you and your families, and stay safe.